Hello, everybody. It's Gilliam from Reflexive Finance. So today I want to speak to you about global settlement. So we have PRAI on mainnet right now, and the Reflexer team gonna soon trigger global settlement on PRAI. What that means is that we're gonna shut down the system, and and like if you own a safe or if you own PRAI, you will need to retrieve the underlying collateral or the excess collateral of your safe. At the time of recording this video, PRAI is not yet settled. It will be in a few weeks or days, but it's not yet the case. So what we recommend you to do before the global settlement is triggered is that you go to the front end, the web app at app.reflexer.finance and manually repay your debt and withdraw and take out your ETH before the global settlement is triggered. We recommend that because it's going to be more efficient gas wise. You're going to spend less on gas that way. If it's too late, the global settlement was already triggered, or if you simply want to go through the global settlement experience, then this video is for you. So we won't provide a front end for the global settlement, at least at the time of shutting down PRAI. So you will have to use the Geb console. To install the Geb console, you first need npm and run that command right here. And you will be able to start the console this way. Geb console mainnet. But for the purpose of this video, I will just do it on Kovan. All right. So one thing you need before getting started is MetaMask install on your web browser with a setup on the right network. You will need mainnet here. And you will need as well the address that owns the safe or the PRAI you have. Okay. And before you get going, all this procedure is explained in the documentation at doc.reflexer.finance. If you scroll down on the menu on the left, you have the global settlement guide that explains you how to use the JS library to do the global settlement procedure, and you also have like the API reference that explain everything, and also a global settlement page that gives you more detail on all the functions that you're going to call, what do they do, and how does it work. And last, you can refer to the source code, which is available on GitHub. All right, so let's go. The first thing we can do is check that global settlement started. So we can go to get contracts.global settlement shutdown time. So here what you can see, we can convert this to a string, and we can see a timestamp, which is the date at which the global settlement started. So global settlement has started, and we can go through the procedure of like redeeming the collateral. Okay, the first thing we need to do is to get our proxy. So the proxy is the proxy you will have deployed before, and you simply retrieve him like this. And I'm gonna use, so this is my address that owns the safe and that also owns the proxy that I have set on MetaMask here. Oops. Okay, so now I have my proxy. Okay, there are two separated things that need to be done for a global settlement. First, if you own a safe, you need to withdraw the excess collateral on a safe, right? So because like this is an over collateralized system, each safe has something like more than 150% collateral. collateralization ratio. So if you own a safe, you can take out already now this this excess collateral part. So to do so, the first thing I need to know is what's my safe ID. And you can either go to the front end and check like the safe you own, or you can simply run this command with your address here that will give you your safe ID. So it takes a bit of case in my case because I have many safe, but it should come. All right. So here I have a list of all my safe, and what matters is the safe ID line. So I see that I have many safe included, and I own, in particular safe 35, 37, 58, etc., etc., etc. Okay. In this example, I will um, withdraw the excess collateral for safe 35. So let's go. I will use my proxy, and I will use the function free token collateral global settlement. The first parameter will be my my address. No, wait, what am I thinking? The first parameter will be it's a constant. Is the address of the collateral join contract. So it will be always the same. And at the moment on Pry, we have only one collateral, so just use this value. And the second parameter is the safe ID. So the safe ID, I take it from here, and I want to withdraw the collateral of safe 35. Therefore, I enter here 35. Okay. And now I have a transaction here, and now I can send it out to the network by using the function MetaMask, and I pass the transaction object I just created above. And this will open your browser and trigger transaction on MetaMask that you need to confirm here. Okay, I'm given a transaction hash, and now I can simply go on, I copy the transaction hash here and go on EtherScan. Paste this hash here, I wait a little bit for it to confirm. It's Kovan, so it should be pretty quick. It included. All right. So the transaction has succeeded, and I can see that I was transferred to my address 1.36 Ether, wrapped Ether, and that corresponds to the excess collateral in the safe I had. Okay, great. So now that you withdraw your excess collateral, you might as well own some Pry. And you would like to redeem the under collateral for this amount of Pry that you own. To redeem the collateral against your Pry, it's a two-step process. You first need to send your Pry to the contract and then pool the collateral from it. Okay. So let's send first the Pry to the contract. For that, I need to call this function prepare coin for redeeming global settlement from the proxy. And I need to pass it the amount of Pry I want to send. Because this is, you have to pass the amount in WAD with like 18 decimal, I use this function. And this simply means that I want to send to the global settlement contract 100 Pry. All right, so now again, I need to use the MetaMask function to send the transaction. Now again, I have a MetaMask pop-up that I need to confirm. I have a transaction. I will go again on scan, paste the transaction hash, and we can see that the transaction already confirmed. And I transferred here from my address 100 pry. And yeah, so that's the first step. Second step is now to get the ether, the collateral for this pry that I just sent. I need to do a second transaction, all still from the proxy, and this time I need to call redeem token collateral global settlement. Okay, the first parameter is a constant, same as before. It will always be the same, so just do exactly what I do. This is the address of the joint contract where the Ether collateral is located. The second parameter is just, again, a constant that is defined in this already in this console. It's ETH underscore A. This is just the collateral name. And last is the amount for which I want to redeem the collateral. Since before I deposited 100 RAI, I will do 100 pry. I will do the same here. 100 pry again. All right. I get a transaction. Now I run it through MetaMask once again. And I confirm the transaction. I get the transaction hash again. And I will paste it onto EtherScan. It's being confirmed. Refresh. Okay, so now you can see that the transaction was successful and that 0.1841 wrapped ether was transferred to my address, and therefore now I have successfully redeemed the under collateral with my pry. Okay, so that's it for this video. Thank you very much and goodbye.